know that an estimated 924 million people are food insecure? Food insecurity is the lack of sufficient food in adequate quantities and even quality to meet an individual's basic needs. We all need food, yet over 30% of food is wasted globally every year. Listen, what you see is a bulbous zucchini. Have you ever seen a bulbous zucchini in the market? I don't think so. So where do you think farmers take such zucchinis? They are destroyed. What if someone else who is hungry could access such zucchinis? And do you know why such zucchinis grow? I don't know the names of all the shapes I have. What you see is a somewhat good zucchini that you could find in the market, but still it's not the perfect zucchini. But this one will not be taken to the market because people will not buy it. It's not a street zucchini. When you go to the supermarket or hypermarket, you are told to select the fruits that look perfect. You want the straight zucchini, looking good, perfect. Look at that zucchini. You see, on the left, it's straight. It's not like the bulbous zucchini. So you want one that is perfect. It does not have any scratch. It does not have any marks on it. It is smooth. But the bulbous zucchini has some bumps. It is not smooth. The color is not uniform. So you're told to select the best. The ones that look big, that have some marks, they're not good enough. So all that will be destroyed. Yet, you know what? More than 25,000 people die of hunger every day because they cannot access sufficient food. And the supermarkets, whatever is left behind after you've selected and they see that nobody else is buying it, they will just destroy the food. Hang in tight. It's getting sweeter. I've got more numbers for you. So, farmers that get the different shapes, okay. Please go to juliesnaturejunction.com to read more articles and follow me on TikTok, Nature Growers TV, and Facebook. Okay, let's continue. See the plate I have. It doesn't have the perfect zucchinis, but they're all good zucchinis. If you cut them open, if you fry them. By the way, what's your favorite recipe for zucchinis? In the comment section, tell me. So, more numbers. A farmer can discard up to 40% of the food he has produced in the field due to imperfections. If the zucchini is not perfect, the supplier will not take any zucchini from a farmer. They will leave the zucchinis in the field to rot. But all these zucchinis are good. Only that they have some marks, they are not straight, they are a little bit big, and it's not even the farmer's fault. Unless you want to eat food that is full of pesticides, food crops will definitely get attacked by pests and diseases. So, unless the farmer is doing mixed crop, a monoculture will definitely need the use of different pesticides. Look at the zucchini I have. Would you buy such a zucchini in the market? It's like a zucchini that has a tummy, and the legs are thin, the upper body is big, and it's longer, but it's shapeless. Would you buy such a zucchini? Have you ever seen such a zucchini in the market? Yourself, would you pick that zucchini from the shelf if you found it? It's not perfect, it's not straight, it has marks. And all these zucchinis are growing in the same pot, but the perfect zucchini, I got it without any marks. It is so smooth. That other one is bumpy. It's not soft. It has marks. The color is not uniform. It's longer than the perfect zucchini. It's darker in color. What can a farmer do about the prevailing weather conditions? Okay, pests and diseases can cause imperfections, but the prevailing weather conditions, the change in climate, will also influence the type of fruits and foods you harvest. Look at the tip of this zucchini. It's open. It snapped accidentally when I was harvesting it, so I won't be able to store it for long. You see the other zucchini has the top, which dries up. So I've stored zucchini even for up to 2 weeks and they were still good. They were not mushy. But if you open up the top, you can't store it for long. My garden is in a suburban area and I compost all my food wastes. What is left, the food scraps from the kitchen, in the garden, I do composting. More and more people will keep on moving to the cities. Some people will start gardens, some won't start gardens, so they will depend on buying food from the supermarkets. So remember, when the food in the supermarket is not bought, the supermarkets will take the waste, the food scraps, to landfills. And you know, when the food scraps are in the landfills, it's not composting going on there. It is just rotting, and as it rots in the landfills, it produces greenhouse gases. So now, can you connect the dots? I talked about weather affecting the quality of produce we get. So the more food that goes to the landfills, the more greenhouse gases are produced. The higher the concentration of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere, the higher the temperatures. We get higher temperatures, it means after a prolonged period we have climate change. So with climate change, now we are seeing different regions experiencing flooding. Different regions are experiencing longer, colder seasons with more depressed temperatures. Different other regions are experiencing extremely high temperatures. Right now, I'm gardening during drought. We have high temperatures that pollinators are not in good numbers in the garden. So at the beginning of this video, I showed you the bulbous zucchini and you've seen all these other zucchini shapes. I've gotten all these other zucchini shapes because I don't have enough pollinators in the garden. There is incomplete pollination. The high temperatures will keep the pollinators away. There's no grass outside. It is dry. So I'm getting different funny shapes. Can you help me name the shapes of the zucchini you see? Different marks. Nature Growers family, can we tell the big companies, the multinationals, the supermarkets, the hypermarkets that sell the fresh produce, that food waste, the food scraps does not belong to the landfills? Composting is way much better. Composting, if done well, will not increase the concentration of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere. As long as you mix your compost well, you put in the green, you put in the brown, you ensure there is proper aeration and you control the moisture content, it will not be anaerobic. If it is aerobic, the compost will be good. So what do you call this? Which shape is this? A rugby ball? An American football? So this one I've not harvested. And there's more. This will turn out to be another bulbous zucchini. Flood the comment section. I would love to hear more from you. And if you love garden experiments, you want to see the real picture, you love garden stories, definitely read more from juliesnaturejunction.com. Subscribe and follow me on TikTok and Facebook, Nature Growers TV. I want to give you a challenge. This week, as you go out to buy your food, just walk around and checking whether you can see any produce that looks imperfect, that is not the perfect shape or the perfect size, has the perfect look, does not have any spot, does not have any wrinkle, is not looking too thin or too long. Just check, look around and tell me what you see. Come back to the comment section, come back to this video and tell me. So if you're not buying from the farmer's market, you won't get the imperfect.